Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Red Raiders offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, you get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Fields.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hammond. Using the quick game. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Takes his shot. Wide open, makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
About the start from this offense. What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got an open man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal forward pass.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. It's on target and complete. And the defense wrestles it to the ground. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Coffee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the...
And they're in for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Got it set up on the outside. Made a defender miss. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Quarterback on the keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Grab behind the line. It's Stone. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Grab near the marker. It's Jones. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Looking for the goal line. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And he will house it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Stone. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here on third down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Pulls it in. It's Jones.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coffee. On the move at the 30. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Spins away. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that.
And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive game.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3.
And he's in for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the returner is stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Hammond. Fakes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. There he goes. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. A touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out past the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Makes the quick grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Grab near the marker, it's Coffee. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They just keep firing. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's hard. It's Coffee. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers, these...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
From the gun, looking for a man. Dances away. He makes the grab for the two. I don't know why you need to go for two there, but they do, and it's successful. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Hammond. Makes the catch. Gets away from one, he's got space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So
lofts one high and deep. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Oh, he wants it all. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. QB got it himself. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the
snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, there'll be a perfect tip. The fake, and he wants to throw, and they swarm him under.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Completes it in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He's got it wrapped up. And the defense drags him down. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And they do. To the air, it's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Caught near the sticks, it's Anthony. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level. And